Have you ever felt the subtle sting of envy from someone close to you? It's a disquieting feeling that can undermine your peace and challenge your sense of self-worth. In this video, we delve into the telltale signs that someone might be harboring envy towards you. Stay tuned until the end to discover practical strategies for safeguarding your emotional well-being and maintaining healthy relationships. Understanding these signs can empower you to set boundaries and foster a more positive, supportive environment around you. Don't miss out on these crucial insights that could make a significant difference in your life. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. Sign 1: praise with embedded criticism. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where someone appears to be complimenting you, but their words are laced with hidden criticism? It's almost as if their praise is a facade designed to subtly undermine your accomplishments. For instance, imagine you've just received a well-deserved promotion at work. Instead of celebrating your success with genuine enthusiasm, someone remarks, "Wow, you were lucky," or "Congratulations. It seems like it was pretty easy for you to get that promotion." These comments, though veiled as compliments, are thinly disguised criticisms that betray their underlying envy. This type of backhanded praise is a glaring sign of jealousy. When someone harbors envy, they often struggle to celebrate your success without feeling the sting of comparison to their struggles and setbacks. By belittling your achievements, they attempt to make themselves feel more secure and less inadequate. It's a reflection of their insecurities and dissatisfaction rather than a fair assessment of your success. Experiencing such behavior can be deeply hurtful and demoralizing. It's not just disrespectful, but can also take a toll on your self-esteem and confidence. It's essential to understand that this type of negative feedback says more about the envious person than it does about you. Their inability to appreciate your success without diminishing it is a clear indicator of their internal conflict and jealousy. In these situations, it's crucial to maintain your sense of self-worth and remain steadfast in your achievements. Don't let their insidious comments shake your belief in your value and the hard work you've put in. If you find that the relationship is consistently toxic and detrimental to your well-being, consider establishing boundaries or distancing yourself to safeguard your emotional health. Remember, true praise is given without hidden motives or criticism. Cherish those who celebrate your victories with sincerity and enthusiasm. Learning to differentiate between genuine admiration and praise disguised as criticism will not only help you protect yourself from emotional harm, but also foster healthier, more positive relationships. Surround yourself with people who uplift and support you, and let their authentic encouragement be a guiding light in your journey. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Sign 2: lack of enthusiasm for your successes. When you reach a significant milestone, you naturally anticipate that your friends and colleagues will share in your joy, celebrating your achievements with genuine enthusiasm. After all, these are the people you trust to be part of your support system, right? Yet, have you ever noticed how some individuals seem almost indifferent or detached when it comes to your successes? They might appear disinterested, quickly shift the topic to something else, or even belittle the significance of what you've accomplished. This lack of enthusiasm can be a powerful indicator of jealousy. A person who feels envious of your achievements may struggle to show authentic happiness for you. Their feelings of inadequacy or insecurity can cloud their ability to genuinely rejoice in your success. They might be consumed by thoughts like, "Why did he get this and not me?" rather than celebrating your victory. This emotional distance can be particularly disheartening when it comes from someone you had hoped would be a pillar of support. It's as if their inability to share in your joy is a reflection of their unresolved issues. Experiencing this kind of reaction can be deeply discouraging and hurtful, especially when it comes from someone you consider a friend or ally. However, it's important to remember that jealousy is a common and unfortunately natural human emotion. While it's an understandable feeling, it does not excuse the lack of support or the emotional distance it creates. To cope with this situation, focus on those who genuinely celebrate your victories with heartfelt enthusiasm and support. Cherish these relationships as they reflect true, authentic connections. Don't let the coldness or disinterest of others diminish the joy you feel from your accomplishments. Your successes are a testament to your hard work, dedication, and perseverance. If you feel comfortable and it seems appropriate, consider having an open conversation with the person about how their reaction affects you. Sometimes addressing these feelings directly can help clear up misunderstandings and potentially strengthen the relationship. Nonetheless, prioritize your well-being and continue to celebrate your achievements with those who genuinely care for you. By doing so, you cultivate a more positive environment and foster relationships grounded in true support and authenticity. Your journey is defined by your efforts and achievements, and it's essential to surround yourself with people who celebrate and uplift you. Sign 3. Constant comparisons. Have you ever found yourself in the presence of someone who seems perpetually preoccupied with comparing themselves to you, regardless of the context, be it at work, in personal achievements, or other aspects of life? This incessant need to measure themselves against you can be a striking sign of jealousy. Picture this: you excitedly share that you've recently embarked on a new hobby, only to be met with a response like, "Oh, I also do that, but I'm much better at it." Or, "I managed to accomplish that in half the time it took you." Whether these comparisons are subtle, veiled in seemingly innocent comments, or more explicit, their purpose is always the same: to assert their sense of superiority or equivalence in a bid to soothe their insecurities. Such individuals often wrestle with profound feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. Rather than celebrating their own achievements and personal growth, they are fixated on contrasting their successes with yours. This behavior isn't merely a reflection of their desire to feel better about themselves, it's a deep-rooted, exhausting practice that seeks to validate their accomplishments by downplaying yours. Engaging with someone who constantly tries to outdo or belittle you can be incredibly draining and demoralizing, especially when you have hoped for encouragement and support from this person. The constant comparisons can feel like a never-ending game where your worth is constantly scrutinized and measured against their standards. Instead of embracing their unique journey and celebrating their milestones, these individuals are preoccupied with using your achievements as a gauge for their self-worth. This creates a competitive and toxic atmosphere that undermines the very essence of genuine connection and support. It's not just unfair to you, but also deeply unhealthy for them, as it perpetuates a cycle of comparison that fosters resentment and dissatisfaction rather than growth and contentment. Navigating this kind of behavior requires a steadfast and confident approach. It's crucial not to be drawn into their game of comparisons or let their comments erode your sense of self-worth. Instead, try to redirect the conversation to more positive and constructive topics that allow for mutual respect and support. You might respond with something like, "It's great that you're also making progress in this area. Everyone has their unique journey, and it's wonderful to see that we're both moving forward in our ways." Setting firm boundaries is also essential for maintaining your mental well-being. Don't let their constant need to compare undermine your achievements or cause you to question your value and capabilities. Remember, every individual has their path, with its distinct challenges, opportunities, and milestones. Focusing on your progress and celebrating your accomplishments is not only the best way to deal with others' envy, but also an effective way to build a more supportive and positive environment around you. True confidence and self-worth come from within, rooted in the recognition and appreciation of your unique journey and achievements. By refusing to participate in the destructive cycle of comparisons, you safeguard your emotional health and contribute to fostering relationships that are based on genuine respect, encouragement, and mutual support. Your ability to thrive and find satisfaction in your success is a testament to your strength and resilience, and it sets a powerful example for others to follow. Sign 4. Minimizing your merits. Have you ever encountered someone who seems to consistently downplay your accomplishments, attributing your success to mere luck or favorable circumstances rather than acknowledging your hard work and talent? This tendency to minimize your merits can manifest in various ways, from subtle comments that diminish your achievements to more overt statements that suggest you were simply fortunate. For example, you might hear remarks like, "Oh, you got that promotion because you were in the right place at the right time," or "It must have been a lucky break that you succeeded in that project." Such behavior, while it may appear innocuous on the surface, often stems from a deeper well of insecurity and jealousy. By refusing to recognize the effort and skill you've invested in your accomplishments, this person is attempting to preserve their sense of superiority, or at least maintain a feeling of equality. They might be struggling with their own inadequacies, and rather than confronting their shortcomings, they project their discomfort onto you by belittling your successes. This act of minimizing your merits is a defense mechanism designed to protect your ego from feeling overshadowed or inadequate in comparison to your achievements. Dealing with this kind of attitude can be profoundly demotivating and exhausting. It can make your hard-earned successes seem less valuable, eroding the sense of pride and accomplishment you rightfully deserve. However, it's crucial to remember that your worth is not determined by others' validation or their attempts to downplay your achievements. Your successes are a direct result of your dedication, talent, and perseverance, and they stand as a testament to your abilities and hard work. In response to this behavior, reaffirm to yourself the true value of your efforts and achievements. It's important to cultivate a strong sense of self-worth, and to surround yourself with individuals who genuinely recognize and appreciate your contributions. Seek out relationships where your achievements are celebrated, where encouragement is given freely, and where your success is acknowledged with sincerity. Ultimately, the act of minimizing your merits reflects more about the person who engages in it than it does about you. By staying confident in your values and continuing to celebrate your successes, you reinforce your self-esteem and resilience. Remember, you deserve recognition for your hard work and accomplishments, and it's essential to maintain a positive self-image regardless of others' attempts to undermine it. Embrace your achievements with pride, and build a network of supportive people who uplift and validate your efforts. By doing so, you not only affirm your worth but also foster a healthier, more encouraging environment around you. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. Sign 5. Gossip and rumors. Have you ever found yourself the subject of gossip or rumors spread by someone you know? This kind of behavior is often a glaring sign of envy and a deliberate attempt to tarnish your reputation. Gossiping is a low-effort way for someone to try and feel superior, especially when they are unwilling or unable to put in the hard work required to achieve their success. By disseminating negative or false information about you, this person hopes to undermine your credibility and diminish your value in the eyes of others. It's a manipulative tactic designed to create divisions and isolate you socially, all while providing the gossiper with a fleeting sense of power and control. Engaging in gossip can serve as a mask for deeper insecurities. For the person spreading rumors, this behavior is a means to temporarily elevate themselves by tearing others down. It's a way to create a false narrative where they feel momentarily superior or in control, without addressing their shortcomings or achieving genuine personal growth. The act of gossiping can be driven by jealousy and a need to deflect attention away from their inadequacies. Dealing with gossip and rumors can be incredibly challenging and emotionally draining. It's easy to get caught up in the drama and feel the sting of false or malicious statements about yourself. However, it's crucial to remember that gossip says far more about the person spreading it than it does about you. Their actions are a reflection of their insecurities and need for validation, not a measure of their worth or character. To handle this situation effectively, it's important to remain calm and composed. Avoid engaging in gossip or getting drawn into unnecessary drama. Instead, focus on maintaining your positive actions and attitudes, reinforcing a solid reputation based on integrity and respect. Your consistent display of honesty, reliability, and professionalism will speak louder than any rumor or falsehood spread about you. If necessary, consider addressing the issue directly with the person involved, but always approach the conversation with a calm and assertive demeanor. It's crucial to confront such behavior in a manner that upholds your dignity and avoids escalating the situation further. By demonstrating that you are above the petty behavior of gossip and remaining true to your values, you not only protect your reputation, but also show strength and resilience in the face of adversity. Ultimately, the best way to counteract the effects of gossip is to continue building and nurturing relationships based on trust and mutual respect. Surround yourself with people who value you for who you are and who contribute positively to your life. In doing so, you create an environment where genuine connections thrive and where the negativity of gossip and rumors has no place. Your commitment to integrity and self-respect will not only fortify your reputation, but also serve as a testament to your character and personal strength. Sign 6. Unnecessary competitiveness. Have you ever encountered someone who seems to turn every interaction into a competition, constantly striving to outdo you in even the smallest of matters? This incessant need to compete can be a powerful indicator of envy. While healthy competition can indeed be motivating and inspiring, when it becomes a relentless and intense drive, it often points to deeper issues of insecurity and jealousy. The constant urge to be better, to prove oneself, or to outshine you at every turn can put a significant strain on any relationship, whether personal or professional. Imagine a situation where even a simple task or casual activity is transformed into a competitive event. The person might always try to one-up you, whether it's about who achieved a better result, who completed a task faster, or who has the more impressive accomplishments. This kind of behavior can create a tense and uncomfortable atmosphere, where the joy of collaboration and mutual growth is overshadowed by a constant battle for superiority. It turns interactions that should be enjoyable and constructive into a battleground for dominance. This relentless competitiveness often stems from the individual's feelings of inadequacy or self-doubt. Instead of finding satisfaction in their unique path and celebrating their milestones, they project their insecurities onto you by making every interaction a contest. The constant need to outshine you can erode your confidence and create feelings of resentment. It's a frustrating experience to deal with someone more focused on competing than on fostering a supportive and positive relationship. To manage this dynamic, it's essential to recognize the underlying motivation behind this behavior, and not to get drawn into the competitive game. Stay focused on your own goals and progress, and don't let the need for constant comparison distract you from your achievements and growth. Set clear boundaries to protect your emotional well-being and maintain a sense of balance in your interactions. When necessary, address the issue directly with the person, but approach the conversation with honesty and respect. Communicate openly about how their constant competitiveness is affecting you and the relationship. Express your desire for a more supportive and collaborative dynamic rather than a competitive one. Ultimately, your goal should be to create an environment where mutual respect and cooperation take precedence over rivalry. By focusing on your progress and maintaining your self-confidence, you set a positive example and foster healthier interactions. Remember, true personal growth and success come from within, and they are best nurtured in a space free from unnecessary competition. Embrace your achievements and continue working towards your goals with integrity and perseverance, while promoting a collaborative spirit that benefits everyone involved. Sign 7. Satisfaction with your failures. Have you ever sensed that someone around you seems to take a peculiar sense of pleasure from your setbacks or difficulties? It's as if their inner joy peaks when things don't go right for them. This disturbing behavior is often a clear sign that envy and jealousy are deeply influencing their emotions. While it may not always be overt, the satisfaction they derive from your failures is a reflection of their insecurities and a twisted way of feeling better about themselves. Identifying this kind of reaction can be challenging, as it is rarely expressed openly. The signs are often subtle, but telling a restrained smile that flickers across their face when you stumble, a slight smirk, or offhand comments that seem to brush too close to your pain. For instance, you might hear them say, "Well, it's just how things go sometimes," with an edge of satisfaction, or notice them seemingly relish in retelling your missteps to others. This behavior is incredibly toxic and harmful, both to your emotional well-being and to the overall health of your relationships. When someone takes pleasure in your failures, it's often a projection of their insecurities and frustrations. They may be grappling with their feelings of inadequacy and find solace in the misfortunes of others as a way to mask their struggles. This is a deeply negative way of coping, and it can be incredibly disheartening to realize that someone might secretly enjoy your difficulties. Instead of allowing their toxic behavior to discourage you or diminish your spirit, use these experiences as fuel to fortify yourself and grow stronger. Understand that failures are not reflections of your worth, but merely stepping stones on your journey of growth and self-improvement. Every setback is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and emerge more resilient. Focus on surrounding yourself with people who genuinely wish for your success and well-being. Seek out relationships where support and encouragement flow freely, and where your triumphs are celebrated with sincerity. Distance yourself from those who seem to revel in your misfortunes, as their presence is unlikely to contribute positively to your life. Remember, your failures do not define who you are. They are just moments in a larger narrative of personal development. Embrace them as part of your journey and continue to strive towards your goals with determination and confidence. By fostering positive connections and focusing on your growth, you shield yourself from the negative impact of those who find satisfaction in your setbacks. Your strength and resilience are built from overcoming these challenges, and your true worth is demonstrated through your ability to rise above and continue moving forward. Sign 8 behavioral changes. Have you ever observed someone whose behavior towards you seems to oscillate dramatically, creating an unpredictable and confusing dynamic? One day, this person might be warm and friendly, showering you with attention and positivity, only to turn distant, aloof, or even cold the next. This erratic behavior is often a clear indicator that envy and jealousy are at play, subtly influencing their interactions with you. Such fluctuations in behavior can be unsettling and emotionally exhausting, leaving you unsure of where you stand and how you should respond. These shifts in behavior are typically rooted in the internal conflict the person feels about their sense of self-worth and their relationship with you. When they perceive themselves as inferior or threatened by your achievements or successes, their response might be to withdraw or act distant. This distancing can manifest as passive-aggressive remarks, a noticeable coldness, or a lack of enthusiasm when engaging with you. The aim is often to protect themselves from feelings of inadequacy or jealousy as they grapple with their insecurities. Conversely, when this person feels more secure, or when their situations improve, they might attempt to rekindle the connection, striving to be close or affectionate again. This inconsistency can create an unstable environment where your interactions are unpredictable and fraught with emotional turbulence. It's as if their feelings of self-worth are tied to their perceptions of you, resulting in a relationship marked by volatile behavior. Navigating this kind of dynamic requires a great deal of patience and emotional resilience. It's important to remain grounded and not let their fluctuating behavior affect your emotional stability. Focus on maintaining your sense of self-worth and emotional equilibrium. Recognize that these behavioral changes are a reflection of their internal struggles and not a measure of your value or actions. To protect yourself from the impact of their erratic behavior, it's crucial to establish clear boundaries. This can help create a more stable environment for yourself and prevent your mood swings from disrupting your emotional well-being. By setting boundaries, you assert your own needs and limits, which can help mitigate the emotional strain caused by their unpredictable actions. Remember, the way someone treats you is often a reflection of your inner struggles, not a true indicator of your worth. Maintain your sense of stability and self-respect, and seek out relationships where you are valued consistently. By doing so, you can create a more positive and supportive atmosphere around you, free from the emotional upheaval caused by those struggling with jealousy and insecurity. Your strength lies in your ability to remain steadfast and true to yourself, regardless of how others may behave. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Sign 9. Subtle undermining. Have you ever encountered someone who seems to systematically undermine your ideas, efforts, or opinions, but does so in such a subtle manner that it's almost imperceptible? This kind of behavior is often characterized by the use of indirect methods to belittle or dismiss your contributions without engaging in overt criticism. Instead of confronting you directly, they employ more covert tactics, such as making small but persistent negative comments, adopting dismissive attitudes, or subtly questioning the validity of your achievements. For instance, during a meeting you might propose a new idea, only to have it quickly overshadowed by an offhand comment like, "That's an interesting approach, but it's not exactly practical," or "I'm sure someone else has already thought of that." These remarks may seem innocuous at first, but when repeated over time, they can erode your confidence and diminish the value of your contributions. Similarly, their dismissive behavior might manifest as interrupting you frequently, ignoring your input, or downplaying your successes in conversations with others. Subtle undermining often stems from feelings of insecurity or jealousy. When someone perceives you as a threat or feels overshadowed by your achievements, they might resort to these indirect tactics to diminish your influence or credibility. Their goal is to undermine your position in a way that avoids confrontation, allowing them to avoid the potential fallout of more blatant criticism. Recognizing these patterns is crucial to maintaining your self-confidence and motivation. The first step is to stay aware of these subtle signs and understand that they reflect more about the person exhibiting this behavior than about your worth or capabilities. It's important not to let their undermining tactics shake your confidence or derail your progress. Focus on your goals and the value of your contributions, and surround yourself with supportive individuals who genuinely appreciate and uplift you. When you encounter subtle undermining, address the issue calmly and assertively if it becomes a significant problem. You might say something like, "I've noticed that my suggestions are often dismissed, and I'd appreciate more constructive feedback which can help open a dialogue and clarify any misunderstandings." Remember, your ideas and contributions hold intrinsic value, and the subtle attempts to undermine them do not define their worth. By maintaining your focus and surrounding yourself with encouragement and positivity, you can counteract the effects of such behavior and continue to thrive. Your resilience and commitment to your goals will ultimately demonstrate your true strength, regardless of the subtle undermining tactics employed by others. Sign 10. Insincerity. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where someone's interaction with you felt unnaturally polite or insincere? Their compliments might seem forced, their enthusiasm exaggerated, or their gestures of support lacking genuine warmth. This veneer of politeness and overly enthusiastic responses can be more than just awkward behavior. It often signals underlying jealousy and a lack of true support. When someone is insincere, they might go out of their way to appear supportive or enthusiastic, but their words and actions ring hollow. For example, they might shower you with praise that feels overly effusive, or they might offer congratulations that seem more like a formality than a heartfelt celebration of your success. Instead of genuinely sharing in your happiness, they put on a facade designed to mask their true feelings of envy or discomfort. This kind of insincerity is usually driven by a sense of inadequacy or jealousy. The person may struggle internally with their feelings of inferiority or resentment towards their achievements. Rather than expressing genuine joy or support, they might engage in superficial gestures that seem more like a performance than authentic interaction. This behavior is not only misleading but can also be emotionally draining as you navigate the dissonance between their outward show and your intuition. It's important to recognize these signs of insincerity and understand that they often stem from the other person's internal struggles, not from anything lacking in you. Trust your instincts and pay attention to the consistency between their words and actions. If you sense that their compliments or support are not genuine, it's wise to engage more deeply with people who offer authentic and heartfelt encouragement. Genuine relationships are grounded in honesty, respect, and authenticity. Nurture those connections where you feel valued and appreciated for who you truly are. These relationships provide real emotional support and contribute positively to your well-being. At the same time, Protect yourself from the effects of insincerity by setting boundaries and seeking out interactions that foster genuine connection. By focusing on building and maintaining relationships based on true mutual respect and support, you can shield yourself from the negative impact of insincerity. Your emotional health and personal growth will benefit from surrounding yourself with individuals who genuinely care about your success and well-being. Remember, the quality of your relationships is defined by their authenticity, and your value is affirmed through real, supportive connections, not through the facade of insincere politeness. Thank you so much for watching and joining us on this journey to better understand the subtle signs of envy and how they can affect our relationships. We've explored a variety of indicators, from praise with embedded criticism and lack of enthusiasm for your successes to subtle undermining and insincerity. Each of these signs reveals deeper emotional currents that can impact our interactions and personal well-being. So, what have you learned from today's discussion? Which of these signs resonated with you the most? And how do you plan to apply this knowledge in your own life? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please take a moment to comment below with one key takeaway or practice you intend to implement based on what you've learned. Your feedback not only helps us improve, but also fosters a community of support and growth. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to leave a comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insightful content. Your support means the world to us and helps us continue bringing valuable information to you. Thank you for being part of our journey, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.